So there, I will tell you what, for your benefit, what's in here. We have strong drink for the men, just in case they need to get some comfort, and then we have something sweet for the women. And that's about the best I could do. So, thank you very much. You want to say something?
Thank you. I have one word I would say.
Okay.
When I spoke to you about 8 days ago, I forgot at the very end of what I wanted to share, I forgot to share that. So it's actually fitting that I would share it today. I was just going to share it at the end of the first time I talked. But here's what I wanted to share with you. Celebrating the Feast of Tabernacles is celebrating that God lives in us. And in 1 John, I just read the scriptures. 1 John, he says that he begins 1 John chapter 2, "My little children, I am writing these things to you." And yes, he's talking to you, Fred. "My little children, I'm writing these things to you." And then I'm going to skip down a little bit where he says, "He is the propitiation for our sins, and not for our sins only, but for the sins of the whole world." And many times I have failed to remember that God lives in me, and more times I have failed to remember that God lives in you. So I'd like for all of us to just dwell on that for a minute. Maybe turn to your neighbor and look at them and say, "God lives in you." And I'm sorry for forgetting that. I think if we would remember that each day, we would have a lot more productive life and a lot better life. So remember this: God lives in you.